You are now tuned in to the GNWY podcast.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the GNWY podcast. And today,
yes, sir,
I have one of my good friends and artists and all around talent.
Sex symbol, all of that.
All of it. We have Sean C. Johnson in the building. Everybody. The studio audience going live. Yeah.
I love it.
Bro, I appreciate you coming
Thank
through,
you, man. This is dope, man. I'm legit proud of you, bro. Like,
appreciate it.
You've grown a lot, bro. Not that you were trash before, but like this is you. Like you've definitely grown, and like to see that transition has been dope, man. Yeah,
I was gonna get into that, and I really appreciate you stepping on everything I was gonna say. No, I'm playing.
My bad.
No, bro, I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
that
man.
means
I mean that genuinely, bro. Yeah, man. You're doing some dope stuff,
man. You look buff. What you been doing?
Listen, quarantine has been good to me, bro.
Has it?
It really has. Like, I have a lot of time to just work out. Like, I do, like, every hour on the hour, I'll do, like, 20, 25 push-ups and just knock it out like that. And then I'll go to Hefner Park and just walk around, or the lake, rather, and walk around. So, yeah.
You just scoping the view, or are you...
No, I'm actually getting some cardio in. Like, I get 10K steps a day.
Really?
I try, yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, man.
That's
so, yeah.
Up. I've heard that if you do 8 miles a day, like, that's like...
I assume so, yeah.
You don't have to worry about any health issues. Right?
No, I would assume so. Like, just getting that cardio in, man. Like that's been the biggest thing. And then just to have like a sense of like a routine, especially during this time, to have a routine has been beneficial.
How have you been able to build a routine throughout this craziness?
So I wake up, I go to the lake, or I'll do some type of workout, and then I'll eat.
Time?
All right, so it really depends on what time I go to sleep. Like normally, I'm asleep by midnight 2, between that window, midnight and 2 a.m. But I usually get up 10 a.m. This is actually right around the time where I wake up. So I got up early for you.
Wow.
Really so 10 a.m. is about the time that I get up.
Successful people get up early. I'm just kidding.
I don't believe that. I believe that's a...
I was saying, you're up. You're up.
I'm up,
Some people sleep until like 12 or 1.
Yeah.
You know, so it is what it is.
Yeah, we got some. Yeah, all right, yeah.
That's dope, man. So, okay, we're not here to talk about you.
It's all good.
Quarantine. Okay?
Yeah, man.
We're here to talk about Sean C.
Me.
Johnson. Me.
Yes, sir.
Me. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bro, so I don't want to go into that yet. So, okay, for one, how many out you're a neo soul rapper,
neo soul hip hop
artist, like
Christian, Christian artist, yeah, man.
How long have you been doing music?
I've been putting out music since 2006.
2006.
So I don't know where you were at in 2006. But I was out here building the kingdom, all right? I don't know what you were doing. Were you really?
Yes. Gosh.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And I wish you came to my school, sliding that disc into my locker, and I'd be pumping that.
Wow, bro. Yeah, 2006, man. I ended up here in Oklahoma via the Air Force.
Okay.
So while I was in the Air Force, I met a guy who did audio engineering.
Yeah.
He was a coworker, and he just invited me to the studio. He was like, listen, I need a grade. I know you can sing.
I know you're great.
You get a professionally recorded song. So it's mutually beneficial. But they just kept letting us come back.
Yeah.
By the time I was done, I had almost a whole album done for free. And I just put it out from there, and doors just started opening. Like, matter of fact, my mentor, Hedy Coleman, who I think you guys are going to have on pretty soon, he came into my life and just started doing outreach events. Yeah. So I would tag along with him doing outreach events. And then he started We Tell Stories, Poetry Night. And things just started opening, man. Like, people would see me at those events, they'd invite me to another event. Yeah. They see me at that event, invite me to another. And it just kind of steamrolled from there.
So did you even have that expectation of that you were going to be an artist? Or you
I had,
out here
like when I was younger, I definitely had that dream, that fantasy of being, you know, the next New Edition or whatever.
Of course.
Right.
With New Edition. With one guy. Yeah.
Well, I have my cousins, me and my brother.
Baby Sean C. Johnson. Forget this New Edition.
But me and my brother, my cousins, we were in a group and stuff like that. But as I got older, that dream kind of faded. Like I said, I was in the Air Force at this time, so it was like the dream of chasing music. It's just kind of a back burner thing. Always had a love for music, but pursuing music as a profession was in the back of my mind. It was completely a dream. But God just brought that desire to the forefront. Wow. I guess he knew deep down this is what I wanted to do. And when I look back on it, like honestly can't imagine doing anything else. I don't know what my life would look like if I wasn't doing music. It's such a big part of my life now, man. Right.
Mangoes. Right?
Eating mangoes and strawberries, man. It's just,
that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. But God just really, it wasn't something that I actively pursued. It was more or less something that he placed in my lap for me to steward and to take care of.
So when did it actually start to become like an artist? Like I'm creating Sean C.
When did I, actually, it's funny. I remember my cousin just sent me a screenshot of my very first email blast when I first got my website. Okay. And I think it was like 2006 when I got my URL. That was really the moment where I was like, all right, I'm stepping out as an artist. Like, this is my brand. This is who I am. And that was like 2006. Yeah. Wow. Like the tail end of 2006.
What did the email say?
I don't even remember. I think it's I have a picture in my phone, but it was just like, hey, this is my new website. I was just sending it. I didn't have a bunch of people on my email list. It was mainly family and friends. Sense. Right. I think they opened it. So, but it was just saying like, this is my new website, expect music soon. It was just, that was the gist of it.
And what was that first album that you were pushing?
The first album was Simply a Vessel.
Okay.
Which ended up becoming a trilogy. Yeah, ended up putting
with
threes.
Your face and the like gorgeous orange and.
Listen, man, it's come a long way.
I'll say that. It was dope.
It was not. Okay. It was definitely not. My skills have definitely come a long way.
It really has, bro.
Yeah, man. But Photoshop and all that. But yeah, that was at the time it was dope to me. But it was a whole new experience for me, man. Because it was exciting just being able to put out this art that you have worked on. Yeah. And they say you have your whole life to make your first album. And really, all my experiences up until that point went into that album. Yeah. And it was just, man, it was amazing, bro. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was really a fun time, man.
Yeah,
it was a fun time.
And so from there, how many albums have you put out?
So I've put out
being an artist?
8 projects now. Okay. So all 3 volumes of Simply a Vessel. Yeah. Then Joy. Grateful. Mm-hmm. What was after that? Circa was after that. Race the Sun, and then Days Like This. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
I'm a fan. Okay.
You are. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah.
That's crazy. So, and then also, okay, so you have so many things to Sean C. Johnson. You got music. You've got you create your own graphics.
I do, man.
You do your even videos.
I do.
And then you also you have a whole web series
I did, man. So
that thing was going crazy, right?
I tell you what, I wanted to do a second
secrets of Sean C. Johnson.
I wanted to do a second season, but like you said, I wear all these hats. It just became too much. Like I needed a team, and I didn't have it at the time. And then things just started picking up, and I wasn't able to go back to it after that. Some years had passed. It was just like, I'll just leave it as it is. Like it was
dope, bro.
Thank you for that. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I put a lot of work into that, and eventually, I think I'll bring it back, but it'll definitely look a lot different. It'll probably be a more modern version of what that series was about. That's so
dope. Man. Hopefully, I mean, if you need any actors or anything.
What's funny is I started but we started filming season 2.
My resignation or my application.
You were actually in one of the scenes.
For real.
I don't know if you remember that. We went to. Boy? No, you. I think you were you? You were working in the office.
Scene. I remember doing a running scene down.
You were in the office, yes. Okay, yeah, that was it. Yeah, we got to bring it back. That footage is on my hard drive somewhere. It's
Jordan
on there.
Miller. B-roll.
I think we had either just met or we were just started hanging out around that time. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, we'll bring it back. It'll happen eventually.
So and then you've done all these things, and then also, bro, you've traveled the world pretty much, right?
I've been fortunate, bro.
You've been in the 6 multiple times.
Toronto, one of my favorite cities. Yeah, absolute favorite cities.
And didn't you go overseas?
I did. I went to London, Birmingham, a couple of other little places over there too.
They were going nuts for you,
bro. The best reception I've ever gotten from an audience, London.
Really,
easily, not even close.
That's wild.
Yeah, bro. UK, man. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, and I'm just grateful for it. But most of my metrics, like when I check Spotify, Apple Music, most of my listens come from the UK.
That's wild.
It's insane, is what it is.
Or did you ever push anything that way, or is it just happen naturally?
It just happened naturally. I could not have planned that. It just happened naturally, bro.
That's wild.
Yeah, bro. It's fortunate. Like I love going over there. It's one of my 3 favorite cities: London, Toronto, San Diego.
Dang.
But yeah, always an amazing reception over there.
That's dope.
Yeah,
And so,
man.
being from Oklahoma and going to all these other places, do people expect you to be from Oklahoma?
No one even realizes that I'm in Oklahoma. Like when they find out that I'm here, it's like, what? What are you doing in Oklahoma?
Yeah.
But I mean, it was the Air Force. Like I got stationed here 01, got out in 2012, and I love it here, man.
Yeah.
Like it's my speed. It's not too fast, not too slow. The cost of living is great.
Oh, yeah.
Especially as an artist, like a full-time artist, like that's important. Like to have your bills in a manageable place. Yeah. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect, man. So yeah, man. I love it here.
In any other place that you would rather live, what would it be? Can't say London. Come on now. I mean,
no, I probably wouldn't want to live in London. London's one of those places like I want it to be a special place. Like I don't want it to get old to me. Like I want to go once a year or maybe every other year and it be that special place. So I wouldn't want to live there. Okay. I was Atlanta probably.
Okay.
I was actually this close to moving to Atlanta
really?
Last year, and I'm glad I didn't though. So yeah, wow. I'm glad I was here. I'm glad I ended up staying here.
For music or just?
For music, because like I said, Oklahoma, as great as it is, like the industry is not really here.
Yeah.
But fortunately, we live in the internet age where the playing field is a little bit more level. Like you don't have to be in a city where the industry is to be a part of the industry. Exactly. But I feel like there were some opportunities there that I could have taken advantage of. But. Wow. It was definitely the best decision to stay here. So,
That's good, man. Because you didn't consult me at all.
You didn't get the text.
Be a little pissed that you just bounced out of here and leave. And we didn't even get to do this.
I apologize.
So yeah, don't apologize. Do better. Okay, hit my line. No, I'm playing.
I'm gonna use that. That's funny.
Please
don't apologize. Just do better.
exactly. Man, so I'm gonna get into like why I for one wanted you on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
And so and then two other things. So,
yes,
bro. But okay, so even me like getting into music or even thinking about doing music, bro. You've always been. I don't know where you came from. Okay, but it was even before like that shoot that you were talking about, like I was trying to figure out what music was.
Can we say your old stage name? Is that public knowledge?
It's okay.
You were. Was it JJ Fresh?
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah.
Good job. So
good times.
But so it was great times. The worst of times.
The worst of times.
But for some reason, bro, like I think it was probably through like Marcellus or something that we kind of.
I think it was,
cross path and stuff. But like I don't know what it was, bro. Like we connected from the beginning.
Absolutely.
And you've all. Oh.
It was the road trip to San Antonio. I think you were doing
for Marcus
for Cadence.
Okay,
I think that was the trip that we really bonded.
We got shoved in the back seat,
bro, and we just had a good time. We made the best of it.
That's true.
Yeah, man. I remember that now. So
I got in an argument about food and stuff.
You remember,
bro? Come on. I've never seen Sean so mad in my life.
There are very few times that I get upset. Yeah.
And it was over food.
It was definitely over food. Food is one of those things I get upset about.
Or they could have picked like where to go and you're like,
well, that's what it was.
Where to go.
Right. So you know how you ain't in a group, nobody wants to step up and
I
pick
was
a
in the
place.
group not knowing nobody, so
I was the one who stepped up and picked the place, but it was a lot further than we realized.
Yeah.
I don't live in San Antonio, so I didn't know. I figured I was just going off of Google Maps.
Of course.
But it ended up being longer than what we anticipated, and everybody's on my neck about it. I'm like, y'all could have picked a place.
Yeah.
Y'all could have picked a place. So it was that whole
we been through some stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Good times though.
But like even through that, man, like I don't know, like why you like I don't know wanted to show love or show support or something.
Good peoples, man. Good peoples.
But I think that what inspires you to do that, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you've been in this since 06. You know what I'm saying? So like
Thank you, Jordan.
I'm showing the credibility, OG in the thing, right?
Thank you.
And so like I think like for one that's dope, but then also like you supporting other people, like
man.
There's not a whole lot of artists out here that'll be like putting their self aside and be like, you know what, I love
man.
people, you know what I'm saying? I love
absolutely people's
hearts and visions and stuff like that. And
man, I think for me, like I realized like the gift that I have, it was a gift. Like I can't brag and be boastful about something that was given to me. Like granted, I've stewarded well, but like the initial thing. It was a gift.
Yeah.
And I think just coming from that mindset of just being humble and not thinking that I'm better than anybody else. I'm not better than anybody else. So it's like, I don't know. That's always just been me. Like, I think life has done a good job of humbling me too. So it's just like, I have no reason to be prideful or anything like that. Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
So that's another thing. I just want to say I appreciate you. I would say it publicly.
Thank you, man.
You know what? I appreciate that. This guy.
Thanks.
You know, you've been there from the beginning, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah, and every audience member. I appreciate you, bro. For real.
Thanks, man.
Like that's been motivating from the beginning.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing people that have got it together and everything.
Thank
like
you,
that
bro.
too. And that's the thing, bro. You never know, like you know what you're doing and how you're gonna motivate somebody else.
Absolutely.
Just by you know what I'm saying, you even sometimes just being there. You know what I'm saying? You were at my first listening party.
I definitely was.
And that was hella trash. You know? So like
it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't. If you put that in there,
it was good. It was your first one. Bad. It's always you got to grow. Anyways, you got to have room to grow.
We know it wasn't 06.
JJ
Sean
Fresh,
Johnson,
man.
You know.
I've been spitting hot fire, bro.
Hot fire. Yo, so, and then the evolution of just even watching you, bro. It's super dope. And
Thank you.
For what you were saying it too, like your graphics have gotten better too. And like
so much better,
and
bro.
like your creativity is nasty.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. So like, I mean, he's got like random like avatars of himself, hats falling on him. Any season.
It's always
holiday,
fun. I look at everything I post as content.
Yeah.
Like I look, especially in the social media age, like it's content. So if I'm gonna put out something, I want it to generate some engagement.
Yeah.
So it's just I'm having fun, man. Like I love. Without the internet, I don't think I would even have a career. Like I would definitely be more localized, but like the internet has afforded me so many dope opportunities that like it's a matter of me just stewarding that platform now. So it's like everything I post is a potential to generate fan interaction, income, potential bookings, and just to pop up on somebody's radar. So it's all fun.
And I've seen your even evolution of you kind of like. Because even outside of like performing or anything like that, it seemed like you got more of like a, you know what, I don't care, I'm gonna be me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel like that being genuine and authentic. I think is more it. I think people are drawn to that.
Definitely,
people want to see authenticity. And it's like that's. Why would I front? Like the fact that my stage name is literally my government name, like Sean C. Johnson. Like this is who I am.
We'll never know what the C stands for.
You can Google it. It's out there. It's available. It's out there.
That's dope.
But yeah, like I feel like I just want to be me. Like I don't want to put on a facade. Like I am who I am. Like
you definitely have gotten funnier though.
Thank
your
you.
Facebook stuff. So I'm just saying, like you definitely got into over that hurdle. Like you know what. Forget it.
I'm just gonna go, man.
And so, like, when was that kind of like thing of being like, you know what? I'm gonna just really.
When I initially started doing music, you have that. You go off of what you know, and you see other artists and how they present themselves as an artist. But I just found like that didn't work for me. It just didn't work for me. It just felt fake. It felt contrived. It felt forced. And I was like, I don't want to do this. I just want to be me and be comfortable in my own skin. And that was the genesis of it. Just that thought was like, I don't want to be who I see these other people being. Like, I just want to be me. I just want to be me. So, yeah. I just
want to be me.
That's it, bro.
New song.
That's it.
Bro, I still, like, I mean, for, what was it? It's not Mountains. What's the one that you do the run? But it's live. What's the live one? And you did it on...
Is it Faithful? Oh, is that one?
Hold on,
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna go.
Let's hit it one more
It's
time.
early. It's real early.
You need a drink?
Oh, that was horrible. But anyway, that was it. Yeah.
Smooth. Okay. Even in a morning voice.
Yeah,
Goodness.
man.
People follow the man. So
Faithful, yeah, bro. That was a fun album. So yeah.
How many? Okay, so going back to like our trips. Okay, for one, we've been stuck in the back seat, and if you just imagine
way too many
this,
times.
okay, remember Dylan Chase?
That's my guy.
Right, but
Yeah,
the
tour. Yep.
And we got shoved with mattresses on the floor. Why do we get the brunt end of everything?
It is what it is. I've just learned to get in where I fit
dope.
in. I was just happy to be there. So
Yeah,
yeah.
same,
It was
same,
fun.
of course.
It was fun. I wasn't doing nothing that weekend, so it was like, whatever. We'll go.
Need something to do.
I need something to do.
Right. That's
So, yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you. Wait, hold on. I do have to say, I was listening to Shepherd Me last night.
Oh, wow.
I was going.
I saw you post that.
Don't
Yeah.
act surprised. You
No, I was like, why would you be listening to that song?
Well, I mean, I was listening to a lot,
Okay.
over the past week and like going through my Sean
my playlist.
and
I got a lot of songs, man.
and then
working.
plus a lot of features too.
Oh my God.
How many features have you got?
It's over 60.
What?
I lost count. So I actually created a playlist on Spotify.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. It's over, I think on the playlist, the ones I could find, it's like 40, 45, but there's definitely more than that.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Yikes.
It's a lot.
He's been doing this.
I've been doing a lot of features, bro.
That's dope, man.
That's why I'm so burnt out on it now, man. It's like I've done so many of them, man. Please, I'm retired from doing hooks.
That's dope.
I'm good.
Okay.
So yeah.
Hey, you know.
But yeah,
and so
a bunch of them.
how did you get to being, bro? Because you started rapping too, right?
I started rapping on my third album, Volume 3.
Yeah,
Simple Vessel Volume 3. So yeah.
What, you just wanted to dabble in it, or what did you?
Believe it or not, I used to rap when I was younger. I actually started out rapping. I used to hate singing. No, this is before the Air Force. This is when I wanted to be New Edition with my cousins and my brother.
Figures.
I was rapping. Like,
That's dope.
so they wanted me to sing. Like, I think what it was, they were rapping, but I could sing, and they wanted me to sing, but I was rebellious because I was like, no, I want to rap. I want to rap.
Yeah.
But when I got older and I realized girls like singers, I was like, yeah. It's later for these bars.
That's why you got to check out that show.
Life is art.
Life is art. That's why you got to check that out. It make a lot of sense.
Yeah, man. But no, I started rapping then, man, and it just kind of, it steamrolled from there. So
Wow.
yeah,
and
man.
then you went into No Flex Zone remix.
I love it, bro.
That thing went
It
crazy.
started out as a joke, believe it or not. Yeah, I was just playing around, and I was like, this is actually pretty fire.
Yeah.
And put this out.
That's how I know things are about to get crazy at your shows. Whenever you start to play that song, I'm like, Sean, come on now.
We gonna turn up, man.
Yeah, we're gonna
little rats.
turn up.
Just
we know
a
what
little
you're
rat.
doing. We know what you're doing.
Just a little,
just a little ratchet.
just a little bit. Yeah,
I'm cool with it. That's what's up. We just all know what you're doing.
You're on to me.
Yeah, I'm on to you. Life is art.
That's hilarious.
Volume 2, featuring No Play.
Yeah, man.
That's
JJ
dope,
Fresh.
man.
We're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back.
Yeah, bro.
That's dope. And then, so yeah, I was listening to Shepherd Me. I was listening to Mountains.
Okay.
The whole Grateful thing within, and then the 99, like,
Yeah, bro.
You consistently
Trying, man. I think that's been one of the things I've been most proud of about my career is just being consistent. Like everything I put out, there's a quality to it, and I'm grateful for that. There's a grace in that I've been grateful for.
Definitely.
Just being able to be consistent. Everything I put out has been at a certain level.
What gives you the most motivation whenever you're doing music?
Man, that's a great question.
Or do you have to like set the vibe for things, or do you have to be around something?
No, honestly, man, I pull a lot from my own life experiences. Okay. So every project, I end up living that album essentially. I can look back at every album, and it's kind of like a time capsule of where I was at that time in my life.
Wow.
Like every album is like that. My most recent album, Days Like This, I just gotten out of I had a really bad breakup, and just dealing with those emotions, like I was in that space and just dealing with that and speaking from a Christian perspective. To me, it's honestly one of my most transparent albums.
Definitely.
And I hear people say that all the time, but like, not to be cliche, but it really is one of my most important pieces of work.
Definitely.
But yeah, like every album, I live that project. Like that's my motivation. Like that's what I pull from. So it may be my life experience or some friends of mine, like our family, but I pull from those real. I think that's what people resonate with, like just like the common issues that we may go through. Like I feel like that's what people gravitate towards. Yeah.
And I see that a lot with some artists. They'll wait until they get over a situation. To write about it.
Yeah.
Instead of actually like writing through it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And so like
I'll pull from that place, man. Yeah, I definitely pull from that place.
That's why I think like for one, your consistency, like because if you're just always consistently writing in the situations that you're in, then you're gonna consistently come out with content. Right?
Yeah, man. I'm live life, man. Like when people ask me like when's new music coming out, like I'm living life. Like I'm living the album right now. Yeah. So yeah, it'll eventually come out. So, yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
That's dope. And so I've had plenty of deep conversations with you, and that's why I think like I enjoy like our conversations
absolutely,
all
man.
the time because
it's good times, man.
We not only joke around and make fun of each other, but
man. There's actually some genuine content in there. Yeah. Some edification taking place.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
So I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, man.
Yeah.
But is there anything that you kind of want to either kick game for some student or for an entrepreneur?
Yeah. So I think for me, everybody asks me, like, how do you get to the place that you're at? What's the roadmap to success? And I always tell them, like, it's always three things. Like, everybody's path is going to be different.
Yeah.
But the three things you'll always see in anybody who has achieved anything is hard work, consistency, and perseverance.
Definitely.
Like, you can literally apply that to anything in life and see some fruits from it.
Right.
Like, you got to work hard, you got to be consistent, and you got to persevere. Yeah. There's going to be times you want to quit, but you got to be consistent and you got to persevere through that. And you got to work hard. Definitely. And you're going to see, like, if I've been trying to lose weight, so work hard, be consistent, and when I don't feel like working out, I got to push through, persevere. So, yeah, man, hard work, consistency, perseverance. That's it, man.
That's real.
Yeah, bro.
Do you see singles being like the main thing, like for artists these days?
I do, bro.
Yeah.
I look at, because the way the industry is set up now, we consume music so fast. So fast. Like this, we stream everything, and like 2 weeks after something's coming out, we're moving on to whatever's next. And it's just like, as an artist, you spend hours, days, even weeks, months working on this music, and people consuming, and they just move on to something else. So it's just like, I feel like for me, putting out a full album, 12, 14 songs, I can't put that out and just have y'all move on. Like, that's, I can't produce content that fast. So I think singles allow me to be able to kind of dictate the pace of, how I release music. And it's just, it allows me to kind of stretch out that time frame. So like, by the time the first single's dying down, I can release another one and keep the momentum going. Keep the momentum going. So it's kind of like that. That's man.
I didn't even get into the junk band. Dang it.
We can still talk about it.
True. You've got like one of my favorite bands,
bro.
And
I am blessed beyond measure to have those guys. Wild. They make me look good, bro. They are extremely talented. Extremely talented, bro. Yeah. Definitely. Chris Williams, Jonathan Powell, Byron, Chops, who else? John McCall, Darnell Blake, just amazing guys, man. Yeah, man.
It's every show that
and TJ Tyrone Turner. My bad, forgot about my boy.
Every show that I go to, it's like your band is like,
bro, they kill.
They fill in the spots. They like turn up anytime they get, and then show off when they need to. And but they follow you.
They are.
It's so dope.
I don't want to play with anybody else, bro.
Who did you buy these people from, bro?
Man, God brought them into my lives. Like, I've always been fortunate to have really dope musicians surrounding me, and that's just God's grace, honestly.
Did you create the junk band, or they kind of
that was them.
Formed themselves?
They formed that on their own. Yeah. Wow. That was all them.
So do they play outside of Sean?
They do. They play for other people, yeah. Okay. They're not just specifically my band, but they play for other people. But we always have good fun. Definitely. Always good times,
you can tell that chemistry's on stage and everything like
bro.
That. So.
They're so dope, man.
Yeah.
They're so dope.
My bad. Anyway.
You good, bro?
But yeah, so make sure to follow Sean C. Johnson.
At Sean C. Johnson.
Is that on everything?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Or you just Google Sean C. Johnson, everything.
Tinder account, everything. You can go there. Still rocking that hard.
Is that still a thing? I didn't even know.
I don't know. Your profile? Is that
no.
Hey, bro, come on.
Is the site still a thing? That's hilarious.
No, so for real though, amazing artist, amazing friend, amazing person, all around creative dude. Follow him on anything, everything. Sean C. Johnson. Is there anything that you're wanting to push?
New single, 99. So yeah. And we got some other stuff about to come.
99.
Hey.
There it is.
Hey.
Excellent.
That was me rapping.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the latest GNWY podcast with my man, Sean C. Johnson.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank y'all, man.